Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday, December 31, 2024. Happy New Year's Eve day. Um, had a long workout yesterday, about 3.5 hours. I told you. Weighed today 166.4. So not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, it's been a great 9 days. Awesome break. 9.5 days. Hanging tough. I'm gonna get another long workout in today, and I've already eaten about 700, so I got to burn off a couple hundred and then have a nice meal today and see where we go from there diet wise. All right, almost 2025. We'll see what the Green Bay Packers are going to do, how they're going to finish this 2024 season going into 2025. A lot still has to be decided. I shut the game off last night. I think Detroit won. They were up big with 3 minutes left, so I'm sure they won. So things still got to pan out this weekend. We'll see where we're heading for our wild card round. Either Philly, either the Rams, maybe the Bucks or the Falcons, or that's it. I think that's it. I think that's all we can go. The winner of Detroit, Minnesota is the fifth seed. I'm sorry, the loser is the fifth seed, and the winner is the first seed. So a lot of football to be played. Yeah, we still have Packer fans still have a bad taste in their mouth. I think this team can beat anybody. Everybody keeps saying we're a year or two away. That doesn't mean anything to me. We're the youngest team. We're a year or two away. Nah, I mean, there are no guarantees in life. You don't even know if you're going to be here tomorrow. So you have an opportunity to try to win it. You try to win it. We were first seed before we lost at home. We were the first seed before lost on the road. Wait, is that possible? No, we were first seed before I lost on home. We were sixth seed and won it all. So it's who's going to play the best. Now, health wise, I really believe in that. They talk about rust or rest, because health wise, obviously, if guys got a concussion last week or were hurt bad, they're not going to play this week. But you can't rest everybody. There's only 53 guys on the roster, so somebody's got to play, and you're susceptible to injury. Before the playoff game, because not everybody can sit out. So this is kind of like a throwaway game. Although the Viking game last week was kind of a throwaway game. It was kind of a litmus test of where we were, but we lost. So everybody didn't count. They looked at us like, oh, well, we still lost to a good team or whatever. I liked LaFleur yesterday at his press conference. He was saying they're all good teams. It's the NFL. They're all big games, and I get it. I get where he's coming from. Us fans and reporters and naysayers and sports commentators, they have their own take on things, but he's the football coach. He's been doing this for pretty much with the Packers. His sixth year. He's been coaching for a long time, so they're all big games, right? It's true. I mean, the Thanksgiving Day game against the Dolphins was a big game. Game against Houston at the time was a big game. We beat them. Now they say, oh, they're not that good. So it's football. I used to argue with people all the time about, oh, well, you can't rest them because then they'll be rusty. And then, oh, they had a bye, or who's hot, or I don't believe in it. I really don't. I mean, to an extent I do, but it's who plays well that day. I've seen enough football in my 49 years of really watching, 52 years of life to know it's who's going to play well that day, who's going to get it done that day. But the health of your team is a factor. Unless you got great depth and great backups. So, I can go on, and I'll go on again for the next 10 days until we play our playoff game. But yeah, I'm hoping the Packers, Evan Williams comes back healthy. Of course, we want Ja to come back healthy. We want Quay to come back healthy. Devontae Wyatt now got hurt. We want Zane. We want all our guys, But I do remember we were the first seed in against the Giants in 11. Well, the 11-year, 12 playoff game at home. We had a divisional round game against them. It was all set up. We were healthy and we lost. We were 15-1 and we lost. Giants went on to win a Super Bowl. Then I remember, we got the championship game at home with Favre's last game, and Giants came in and we were all said, oh, Favre's not going to lose at home and all that, and we lost. And I can talk about the let's see, I'll go over our losses now. I don't want to talk about this, but then we go to a divisional round game against the Eagles, and we're winning, and it's 4th and 26. And they win, and they convert, and they beat us. Then we lost a divisional round in 49ers. We lost that game. Then last year, divisional round, we weren't supposed to beat Dallas, and then we were close. We were on the verge. We had a fourth quarter lead, against the Niners, and we lost. Then a championship game in 1995, 96 year, but the 95 season championship game. We go ahead of Dallas going into the fourth quarter, and we lost. But in 97, we go into San Francisco championship game. We beat them. We go to Super Bowl. We lose Super Bowl, unfortunately. 98. I was talking to one guy. I'm laughing now because he talks about like that phantom penalty on Sunday with Cooper being offsides and the refs. He wasn't offsides. Then the Viking guy actually was offsides. The guard, his head was over the line, but they called offsides on us on the field goal. And they made the next one, cost us 3 points. He's still fuming over the Jerry Rice game when he fumbled. And I totally agree. I remember I have that picture on my refrigerator at the time, or parents' refrigerator at the time, when Rice fumbled, but there was no instant replay. And we recovered. McGarrahan recovered. The game was going to be over. We were on our way to, I believe, Atlanta, and we lost because the next play, Young stumbles and throws to Owens. Let's see. 2001, we got blown out by the Rams. 2002, Vic came into Lambeau. We had never lost a game in Lambeau Field, and you beat us. 2004, the Moon game with Randy Moss mooning us and beating us. The Vikings beat us twice that year. I'm sorry, we beat them twice that year, and they beat us at Lambeau. So I'm hoping that comes into fruition this year. A little payback from them beating us twice, and maybe we'll get them the third game. But we got to get there still. 2007, we talked about. 2009, the overtime game against the Cardinals. Rodgers missed Jennings, and then they wound up beating us on a face mask, ball kicked in the air, and they beat us. 10, we won the Super Bowl. 12, we talked about that. 13, Niners coming into Lambeau, wild card beating us. 14, oh my gosh, the championship game lost to Seattle. Up 19-7 with 3:58 left or 4 minutes left, and we lose that game. That was a crusher one. 2015, divisional round, going into Arizona, losing another overtime game to them. 2016, losing a championship game at Atlanta. And then 17, 18, no playoffs, bad teams. 19, going to get blown out by the Niners in the championship game. 20, losing to the Bucks. That one hurt. So the 14 and the 20 to me really, really hurt. And of course, the next one we're talking about. 14 and 20 really, really hurt. We're so close. Losing to the Bucks at home, with the COVID year with 9,000 fans there and Brady. I can't even listen to Brady. I got to shut the sound off because of that loss. 2021, the block punt divisional round. We were a step away from our defense. Actually played well that game. Rodgers' really last chance. I mean, he plays in 2022, but we're in the playoffs, divisional round. We win that game. We're going to play the Rams coming into Lambeau, and we get a block punt. 2021. 2022, we don't even get into the playoffs. Rodgers' last year as a Packer. Last year, of course, we talked about, and now here we are. So we will see what the Green Bay Packers in the 2024 season does. Okay, let's go back a little bit more. So 93 divisional round lost to Dallas. 94 divisional round lost to Dallas after 2 nice wins against Detroit. Excuse me, that's my career. And then go back 82, we lost the divisional round 1982 to Dallas. And then before that were the 60s. And 3 championships in a row, 2 Super Bowls. I wasn't alive. All right, everybody. And then before that, of course, the 20s and the 40s. But modern day history we're talking about here with the Packers. 13 world titles, more than any other team. And we've only won 2 in the last 30 years. No, 2 in the last 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55 years, or 57 years. 2 Super Bowls. And we're still leaders. 13 world championship, more than any NFL team. All right, weight 166.4. Let me get a workout in. Everybody have a great, great new year. Be safe and be healthy. Take care. Go Pack, go.